I don't think I did that. Oopsers. Hi, Cherie.
Hi, good morning.
Thank you for showing up today, especially.
Yeah, thank you for emailing me.
No, I try not to take people out of the course that really want to be here.
Yeah.
So it may be just you and me today.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna wait and see if anybody. Do you have any questions about the course while we're waiting?
um, oh yeah, so I wanted to ask you, so for the links, do you send the links every morning before
Yes.
class starts?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So you did get it through the email, correct?
Yeah, I did.
So that means that everybody else has no excuse.
Okay.
Uh, okay. Now, just make sure that you understand, Ashuri, this is a work in progress
Mm-hmm.
because basically, I'm learning this. I'm learning all the technology along with you.
Progress.
Hi, Jordan. The other thing is, Cherie, I make you turn your video on.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
Uh, this is a work in progress, as a
Mm-hmm.
whole lot of people like Jordan find out, right, Jordan? You did the safety thing, didn't you? Do you remember what I said last week?
To like follow the dates based off of the module.
Isn't that what I said?
Yes.
All of you, you're a lot of you that went into assignments and found that assignment that was due on the 23rd and panicked, right?
Yeah.
And basically, those assignments, the ones which have nothing in them, they're just a blank assignment so that I can add all of the scores. You know, you did 4 different things for the safety, or not, yeah, for the safety, you did 4 different modules in there.
Yeah.
I have to add all of those and put them in somewhere.
Mm.
Because if I don't do that, then what happens is it's like those things have different point values, right, Jordan?
Yeah. It's all different.
So if they have different point values, what it's designed to do is it's designed to take out the one with the lowest amount of points. Now, you may have gotten one assignment 10 out of 10, but that's the lowest point value.
Mm.
And you may have gotten 11 out of 50. And so what the thing is designed to do is it's designed to take away the 10 and not the 11. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Nicole, video up. Gina, video up. Thank you. Good morning. Nicole, were you another person? Were you another one of the people that did the lab safety early?
Yes, I completed that.
To be honest with you, you're not going to be penalized anything for that. And to a large extent, this is what I'm doing today is just a time filler because I have to give you safety rules for a face-to-face lab. That's part of the requirements. And so I have to do that. And what it also did was it allowed us to catch our breath in terms of getting started with the course. Does everybody understand that?
Yeah.
So we'll get started in a second. If I go over, it's 8:11 now. If I go over 8:40, shoot me. Hire somebody to come out and shoot me, all right? Because this stuff is not really exciting. Anybody have any questions about what's going on? Those of you that did the McGraw-Hill thing, was it fairly easy to do?
I'd say so, yeah.
Gina, did you do it?
Yes, I did. It was pretty easy.
Nicole?
Yeah, I thought it was really easy.
All right, so the assignments really aren't that bad. What are you doing, Nicole? You're cutting something?
Yeah, I have to like cut out these things because I'm taking a physics lab too for some reason. I feel like I'm in like first grade again, but I have to cut them all out.
Teachers do silly things. Repeat that after me. I guess this is all that's going to be in here today. And really and truly, guys, if you did do the safety stuff, that means that half of your assignment this week is not going to be, you're not going to have to do anything. Okay. The other thing is for the graphing lab, I have to figure out how to create drop boxes. It's something I haven't done in HCC. And so as a consequence, or if I did it, it was a long time ago. I just have to figure that out so that you can take your 3 graphs that you're going to make on Thursday and you are going to upload them into the Dropbox. Fair enough? So that will probably be done. If I get to it today, yes. If not, then tomorrow. But it will be done before you have a chance to do it. So today we're doing safety. Thursday we're doing simply graphing. Okay? And then next Tuesday, we start with the actual labs with the heat of vaporization. Now, again, please do not go into the assignments. Go straight through the modules. Let me try and share the screen if I can get it. Are you seeing my screen, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what is due? What was due last Sunday was basically you're supposed to go through all this intro stuff. You're supposed to fill out the syllabus quiz. That was all you had to do for last Sunday. And that's basically all you had to do was just go through this first chapter. Quality content, I don't know. The guy that did this, that manufactured this course has a bunch of things in here that I have no idea why he has them in here. The second thing is registering with Connect. You should have done that this week. Everybody, Cherie, are you in? I think I did see your name in there, didn't I, Cherie?
Yeah.
By the way, am I saying your name correctly?
It's Shari.
Shari, I apologize.
It's okay.
I will go correct it in my. Okay, Shari. All right. So that's what you should have been doing this last week. Now, what this lab is encompassing is introduction to virtual labs and safety. Get everything that's in here done. If you notice, all the dates in here are May 30th. So you need to do all these things by next Sunday. All right. What you also have to do, since we are doing these things week by week, the graphing lab is also due on May 30th. I think I gave you to June 1st for that. But do it by Sunday. Just get in the habit of getting all these done by next Sunday. Then next week, we are going to be doing the heat of vaporization that's due the week after. June 6th, and you are doing the colligative properties lab, which again is due June 6th. Don't pay attention. There is no extra credit on this lab. Both of these are due June 6th. Now, if you notice, guys, this has 80 and 20 points as the two parts that are part of the colligative properties. If I go up to the heat of vaporization, it's 10 and 90. The point totals aren't the same. So basically, what I have to do is I have to make a shell to put your grades into the grade book so that equal grades will be considered to drop your lowest grade. Are you understanding that? Shake your head, Jolene. All right. So I have to do that. That is why you saw that assignment for the virtual labs and safety. And that is why you panicked and did it. Is everybody okay about their results for labs and safety? Vanessa, video up. I'm not hearing anything, so everybody is fine, right?
Right.
Okay. Everybody understand about what you're supposed to be doing. Jillian. Jillian. I saw you in here earlier, Jillian. Elizabeth, did you get the code?
No, they said they were going to call me back today. I don't know. I bought it and they said the bookstore said they were going to call me today to help me.
Okay. Let me know, Elizabeth, if you don't get it by like Saturday, okay?
Okay, thank you.
If you ask any of the other people that went through this, it's kind of a fun little game thing that you're doing for the safety. And it's not going to be that onerous for you to make it up by Saturday or Sunday. Does that make sense, Elizabeth?
Yes, sir.
But if you don't get it, tell me and I will get on their case.
Okay, thank you.
As a matter of fact, what I will do is, as a matter of fact, I will, if I have the time today, I will go in to the bookstore and make sure that you get it, okay? And the thing is, you ordered the code online, but the code was never delivered, correct?
Correct. And I even got like confirmation and everything where the code should have been, but I didn't. And it like had your name and everything with the section.
Oh, so you're bringing me in, you're throwing me under the bus.
No, it was just to make sure like it's
Elizabeth,
the right
I'm
section.
kidding. I'm kidding, all right? Okay, Jennifer. Jennifer, did you just see my email?
Yes, I did.
All right, please do that, all right?
Yeah.
Relax. I will give it to you in time. I promise. Fair enough, Jennifer?
Yeah, okay.
All right. So guys, we're going to get into the safety. And again, if I'm take more than 20 minutes or so doing this, please shoot me. So I'm going to unshare screen now and get back on there. I actually got to go find the silly things. Okay. I'm going to go here and we are going to go. Okay. All right. I will be putting into your safety thing, I will be adding this file. It really, really doesn't mean anything. It's just HCC's protection. They have to know that you guys were informed about all this. So is there anybody here, you're in Chem 3 or you're Chem 2, is there anybody here that has never done a face-to-face lab in chemistry?
Me,
Who's me?
Elizabeth.
Okay. It is a real shame of the times because literally speaking, it's something that you needed to do as part of your education, but we're going to do the best we can with this. And as part of that, you have to realize that you have to be safe. Elizabeth, if you're going on to organic, then you will have, these are basic rules that you're going to have to adhere to. And by the way, are you guys seeing my face?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Am I fairly centralized in the screen? Because I can't see myself right now.
You're off to the right with the rest of us.
Please, I don't want to be leaning right. I'm a Democrat.
Well, in this case, you're a Republican.
You like that, huh, Nicole?
Yeah, it was funny. That was a good one.
All right. So basically, when you come into a lab, whether you're wearing a lab coat or not, your shirts should be over the shoulder to halfway down your arms. They should go all the way to your waist. Your pants need to go from your waist all the way to your ankles. No holes, midriffs, no wife beater shirts. You need to wear shoes that cover your entire foot because, guys, you're working with a chemical up here. What happens to that chemical if you drop it? They really found out that a lot of the injuries were to the feet of the students. So if you're wearing something like sandals or Crocs, those chemicals can get in through those holes. So your shoes should be entirely covered, not mesh. You need to wear safety goggles all the time. You are not allowed to wear contacts. I had a friend in high school that nearly fused his soft contact lenses to his cornea because he splashed some chemicals in his eyes. Got a funny story, guys. Anybody like to cook? I love cooking. Anybody like to cook?
Kinda.
Do you know how to make beef bourguignon, or has anybody eaten beef bourguignon? Oh, you have a treat in store for you. It's a French stew. And basically it's you fry up the beef and you cook it in wine for about a day. It's great. Well, the first step is you take the beef and you put it into flour and you dredge it around. Then you put it into a frying pan and you light it. So basically I've looked at cooking schools. I know what they do. They don't take a lighter and light the stuff on fire. What they do is they take the pan, they turn the pan, the alcohol goes over, hits the flame and comes back over, right? You've seen that, right? Nicole, you said you cook. You've seen that, right?
I can't do it, but I've seen it.
Well, when you do that, I'm thinking, I got this, there's no problem. Well, when they do that, they don't tell you that you're not supposed to heat the cognac for 5 minutes before you try it. I did the turn. Okay, I looked around. The kitchen wasn't on fire. My wife wasn't quiet and the dog wasn't talking. Safe. I lit my bangs on fire, guys. I had a triangle burnt out of my bangs. So this is why we tell you, if you have long hair, like you, Nicole, like you, Jordan, I can't tell Cherie whether you have it or not. Gianna, yours is already up. Tie your hair back because There are times you're going to be interested in what's happening at the Bunsen burner and you're going to get a lash or a tress that falls over. I've seen it like this close to the Bunsen burner. So tie your hair back. When you're working with chemicals, use gloves. No eating, drinking, smoking, applying makeup, anything like that. All of those are prohibited in a lab. A green little chemist on a green little day, mix some green little chemicals in a green little way. Now the green little grasses do tenderly wave, or the green little chemist, green little grave. Ladies and gentlemen, I will have no green little chemists on my watch. No unauthorized experiments. This means if you have a test tube of blue liquid and a test tube of yellow liquid, don't mix them to see if you get green. Do not aim a test tube at your fellow students. It may be loaded. All chemicals should be considered dangerous. Don't taste anything. If you smell something, waft it. In other words, take the substance and kind of fan the odor towards your nose. Everything should be left under the lab benches. Wash your hands before leaving the laboratory. You've all had, can you believe that? Those of you that took the safety quiz, can you believe they actually gave you a lesson on hand washing? Notify me in case of an accident. If you spill something on another student, or if you set your other student on fire, let me know. Read the safety data sheets. The safety data sheet is the biography of a chemical. What it does is it tells you the hazards that are associated with that particular chemical. Do not return excess reagents. If you take too much out of a bottle, put it in the hazardous waste. Remember that some chemicals are highly flammable. Be aware of that when you're using the Bunsen burner. Always pour acids in the water, not the reverse, because what happens is the acid really wants to attack the water. So if you're pouring the water into the acid, it will spit at you. If you get a chemical splashed in your eye, immediately flush it at an eye wash station for at least 20 minutes. All chemicals should be disposed of properly. There are hazardous wastes that are set up around the laboratory. Tell me if you break glassware, I clean it up. Don't leave burners unattended. Turn them off whenever they're not in use. Beware of hot glass. It looks exactly like cold glass. By the way, guys, has anybody ever been to a bar before? Vanessa? Fess up, Vanessa.
Yes, I have.
All right, Vanessa, have you ever had a drink spilled on you?
No, I have not.
Ah. Anybody? Has anybody had a drink spilled on them?
Sure.
Who's
Yeah.
sure? Who's sure?
Jolene.
Jolene, good for you. Did you spill it on yourself or did somebody else spill it on you?
Both.
Be aware of the other people around you. More than likely, they're the ones that are going to spill it on you. Beware of hot glass. It looks just like cold glass. What you want to do, if you have something, you want to hold your hand, cup your hand around it. The heat will radiate off the hot object and you'll be able to tell if it's hot. Keep your hands away. Literally speaking, guys, this happened to me when I was instructing a lab in SPC. I was doing an acid-base titration. One of my students had an itchy eye, so he took his finger and did one of these things. He got base in his eyes. So basically we had to take him away and take him to the hospital. keep your hands away. If your eye gets itchy, what I want you to do, take off your gloves, go wash your hands, and hopefully by that time the itch has gone away. Okay, it is now 8:30. I just want to look through something else. Stop share. Just want to look through one more thing. I will put a copy of that document in your courses. Yeah. Yeah, let's talked about that. Yep. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now I have to take roll. I have to take roll because this is the last day that you can enter into the show your presence here. Okay. Jennifer is here. Gianna is here. Jolene is here. Let's see. Shari, I've already gotten you. Let's see who else is here. Jordan, Nicole, and Elizabeth.
I'm here, Gabrielle Sosa. I'm just on my phone because I'm on my way to work.
No problem.
So.
Dear God, are you crazy? That's dangerous.
No, you're on my Bluetooth. It's fine.
Okay. Vanessa, I got you.
All good.
Make sure. Jordan, I got Jordan, Vanessa, Jolene, Gianna, Jennifer, Shari, Nicole, Elizabeth, and Gabrielle. Is there anybody whose name I did not call? Again, this doesn't count for or against you. Lecture, it does. Lab, it does not. So I'm sorry that you had to get up at 8 o'clock for that fairly useless safety meeting, but it had to be done. Thursdays is a legitimate lab. All right. Again, you guys don't have to show up. Thursday, what's going to happen is I'm going to teach you how to graph in Excel. If you already know how to graph in Excel, I wouldn't necessarily show up for it unless you have some questions about what's going on in the lab and the quiz. Do you guys have anything for me? I got nothing more, guys. This is the time when you say goodbye, Mr. Popovich, and
Bye.
get out of the
Thank you.
meeting.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
I like to wait until everybody gets out in case somebody has a question.
All right. Thank
So
you.
I'm always the last person to leave the meeting. You're lying to me, Vanessa.